Emergency response basics. When facing an emergency in the wilderness, knowing how to respond quickly and effectively can mean the difference between life and death. This section will guide you through the fundamentals of emergency response, including assessing the situation, activating emergency services when possible, and applying basic life support techniques like CPR and rescue breathing. Understanding the emergency response system. In an urban setting, calling 911 or emergency services is often the first step in responding to an emergency. However, in the wilderness, help may be hours or even days away. You must rely on your own skills, preparedness, and decision-making to stabilize the injured person until rescue is possible. How to activate emergency help in the wilderness. If communication is available, use the following steps. Cell phone or satellite device. If you have service, call for help, and provide clear, concise details about the emergency and location. Emergency beacon or satellite messenger. Devices like PLBs, personal locator beacons, or spot messengers send distress signals to rescuers. Signal for help. If no technology is available, use visual signals, mirrors, smoke, SOS signals, or loud noises, whistles, shouting, banging rocks together. Key information to provide when calling for help. Your exact location using GPS or landmarks. The nature of the emergency, injury type, condition of the patient. The number of people involved. The weather conditions and terrain hazards. Available first aid supplies and survival resources. Challenge. Imagine you're deep in the woods with no cell service and your hiking partner has a broken leg. What 3 methods could you use to get help? Assessing a situation safely. Before providing first aid, stop and evaluate the situation to ensure you don't put yourself or others at risk. Scene safety check. Look for immediate dangers. Falling rocks, unstable ground, nearby wild animals. Assess fire and water hazards. Is there a wildfire, fast-moving river, or rising tide? Weather considerations. Will the cold, rain, or heat make the situation worse? If the area is unsafe, do not rush in. You could become another casualty. Move the injured person only if necessary to prevent further harm. The primary survey, ABCDE method. Once you confirm the scene is safe, perform a rapid check to assess the person's condition. A. Airway. Is their airway clear? If not, remove obstructions. B. Breathing. Are they breathing? If not, start rescue breathing. C. Circulation. Check for a pulse and control any major bleeding. D. Disability. Look for signs of head or spinal injury. Keep them still. E. Exposure. Protect them from extreme heat or cold. Scenario exercise. A friend collapses while hiking. Write down your step-by-step actions using the ABCDE method. Basic life support techniques. If a person is unconscious and not breathing, you must perform CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or rescue breathing, to keep them alive until help arrives. CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. When to perform CPR. No breathing or only gasping. No pulse, unresponsive and not moving. Steps to perform CPR for adults and children over 1 year old. Place the person on a firm, flat surface. Give 30 chest compressions. Hand position, center of the chest, between nipples. Depth, press down at least 2 inches, but not more than 2.4 inches. Speed, 100 to 120 compressions per minute. Same rhythm as the song Stayin' Alive. Give 2 rescue breaths, if trained. Tilt the head back, pinch the nose, and breathe until the chest rises. Repeat cycles of 30 compressions and 2 breaths until help arrives or the person revives. Important note: if you are not trained in CPR or are uncomfortable giving rescue breaths, provide continuous chest compressions without stopping. Practice drill. Find a firm surface and simulate chest compressions. Can you maintain the right speed for 30 compressions? Rescue breathing for drowning or severe breathing issues. In some cases, a person may still have a pulse but is not breathing, such as after near drowning or choking. In these cases, use rescue breathing instead of full CPR. How to perform rescue breathing. Check for breathing. If they are not breathing but have a pulse, begin rescue breaths. Open the airway. Tilt the head back slightly and pinch the nose closed. Give 1 breath every 5 to 6 seconds for adults. Watch for chest rise. If the chest doesn't rise, reposition the airway and try again. Continue until they start breathing on their own or help arrives. Special consideration: hypothermia victims. Do not assume a hypothermic person is dead, even if they appear lifeless. Continue rescue breathing and CPR for longer than usual, as severely cold individuals can sometimes be revived. Challenge: in a group setting, practice rescue breathing on a CPR dummy or with a partner, simulated only. Conclusion: be ready, stay calm, act fast. Wilderness emergencies demand fast thinking, clear decision-making, and effective life-saving actions. Whether calling for help, assessing a dangerous situation, or performing CPR, your ability to stay calm and apply these skills can save lives. Key takeaways: activate emergency help when possible. Use radios, beacons, or signals. Assess the scene for safety before acting. Follow the ABCDE method to check the injured person. Learn CPR and rescue breathing. These skills save lives. Stay calm, focused, and confident in emergencies.